Hey everybody, Dad Domesticus here, talking about my one sad year. Stick around. Hey everybody, Dad Domesticus here. It's been a minute. I'm sorry. It has been a crazy, crazy ride of just life. So, I'm recording in a different spot right now because our air conditioner went out and we bought a little portable unit. It is currently sitting in the window to my office, trying to keep the house cool. So I'm out here in the playroom between a plastic kitchen and the family piano. And I've got to say, I don't mind it. It's not bad. So 1 year as a stay-at-home dad, and it's kind of crazy to say that, and it's kind of crazy to look back upon that now as a full year of doing this full time. I've got to say, I still love and have loved my time being a stay-at-home dad. It has been amazing. I know I talked about this in my 6-month review, but it still is just the most amazing time I've had as a father, as a husband, and being able to stay at home with my girls has just been a blessing upon a blessing, I feel, for myself and my family. And now my little girl has started, my oldest has started kindergarten, my youngest has just started a 2-day daycare. So I'm gonna have a little more time on my hands, and I've officially been hired to do more chores around the house, which I'm excited to do because keeping a house clean with little ones is really tough to do. So now I actually have a little more time to do that. I'm excited about that. Now, with this whole year being in, there's a couple of other things that I want to talk about in this video. You know, I've mentioned this a little bit, but growing up in a traditional household, being a dad meant kind of being the provider. And one of the things I've definitely struggled with this year is how am I providing for my family? Because so much of what it means to be a dad, at least in my mind and what I've grown up around, is being a provider. That's what I saw. All of my life was dad works and either mom works or mom stays at home. And it's like this. It's like there's a billboard of this Jack Draper style guy, and he's got this, little bubble by his head that says, be a provider. And this billboard is outside of all the windows of my house. I feel that sometimes. And I just look outside, I'm like, oh, there it is. Because as a dad and me not working, it's sometimes feels like I'm not providing for my family because I'm not providing in a financial way. And I know that being a stay-at-home dad means that we're saving a lot of money on daycare. But there's still this nagging feeling in the back of my head of how are you providing for your family? And that's something that has really stuck with me this year and has been a real challenge for me this year. So something that my amazing and beautiful and way, way smart wife has brought up is this. It's legitimizing the choice. I'm putting all those edits in there. There's this feeling in me that I am stay-at-home dad because I failed in the workforce. And in general, when a mom decides to stay at home, it's not seen as, well, you couldn't make it, you couldn't cut it in the workforce. Because being a stay-at-home dad is so against the norm, there's a legitimacy gap. As most moms would not have been questioned about staying at home, It's the opposite of asking a mom, a working mom, how do you balance work life? Because, you don't see people asking working dads, how do you balance home and work life? It really just doesn't happen. My wife and I calculated our choices about me staying at home, and that was the best choice for us. And there are times when I have to tell myself this is the best choice for us. Now and for the foreseeable future. Something that came out of left field that I did not know was going to bug me so much is being called Mr. Mom. And the biggest part of the reason why it bugs me is because it generally gets predicated by the word just. Oh, you're just a Mr. Mom. First off, I have always hated when someone says the word just in front of the word mom. Because nobody is just a mom. They are a mom, and that is a whole lot. I think every mom is a hardworking mom, no matter whether they're stay at home, at work, do both. And now being a stay-at-home parent, I can confidently say there's no such thing as being just a stay-at-home parent. You know, it belittles the position that you have. And, you know, being a stay-at-home parent is just an amazing blessing. And I love that I've been able to do this. And so when people put the word just in front of it, it just belittles it. And I've never really cared for that. And finally, when it comes to stay-at-home dads, when I've had it come up in conversations, whether people know I'm a stay-at-home dad or not, I've heard it as a negative. Like this. Oh, he's just a stay-at-home dad that plays video games all day and kind of watches the kids. And that's really tough. And when I have had that happen, I've had to come in and say, look, I'm not that. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I'm not that at all. And that's tough because you gotta defend yourself and what you do, like, for your family, and say that is not what I do. I'm a planned out things for the kids, trying to keep them educated, not just sitting in front of the TV all day. You know, it's tough when you have to come in and defend your position, or feel like you have to defend your, you know, whole thing you do to provide for your family. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching this episode of Dad Damascus One Sad Year. I really appreciate each and every one of you checking out the channel. Please subscribe, like, you know, all the things with the buttons below. You know, I've got to say, I'm looking forward to another year, probably another year of being a stay-at-home dad. This has been an amazing time for my family and I, and it's afforded us so many things that we know we wouldn't have been able to do if I hadn't been a stay-at-home dad. Are you a stay-at-home dad, stay-at-home parent? Any of this click with you? Is there anything that you're feel challenged by, feel familiar with? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you got any questions for me. Comments below. All right, everybody. Have yourself a good rest of the day. Bye.